What's going on, you guys? Hope everybody is doing well. Hit that like button as you come on in. Yeah, hit that like button as you come on in, man. We got a few things to talk about. We got a few things to talk about before this Ryan Garcia fight later on tonight. Hold on, let me get it situated here. Make sure you guys feel free to donate to the dojo, Bushido Boxing, right? Putting in that work. Hope everybody had a decent day, right? We gonna talk some boxing. Y'all need to pull back on my boy YSM. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to pull back on my boy, man. What do we expect? You hear the accent. He's from Philly. What do you expect? It's not like he's totally biased. He just asks certain questions. And us as Crawford fans, we must not be sensitive to the fact that Jerron Boots Ennis is a guy that could, if at the right time, could possibly make something happen against Bud. But like I said, if Jerron Boots Ennis wants to get in there with Terrence Crawford anytime soon, it will spell doom. Hit that like button as you come on into the building. We get this thing started. Carlos Adames, apparently he quit in that sparring session with Terrence Bud Crawford years ago. And for those of us who've seen it, and I don't want to play the footage because of due to copyright reasons, but those of us who've seen it, right, know that Terrence Crawford in this particular session, this Adames was the second guy. This guy here you see on the screen was the first guy. Adames was the second guy. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. Of course, we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia, 143 pounds. What is this kid doing, right? He's essentially a welterweight, right? And then now all of a sudden they're telling us that this fight was already a catch weight, originally a catch weight. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that Errol Spence Jr. ain't been in the gym. His mind is right per Derek James, but he hasn't been in the gym, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy, man. Because y'all be playing games for your boy Bushido, man. They got bot channels out here now. And guys like your boy Bushido who do all his own work behind the scenes, right? No editors, no nothing. It's making it a little bit harder for you to even compete. And when you see these channels, you'll know them when you see them. Beautiful thumbnails. Channels just essentially came out of nowhere talking boxing, using guys like my boy YSM Sports Media clips, right? With robotic voices, getting thousands of views. While guys like your boy Bushido, who's putting in the groundwork for years, trying to figure this shit out, right? Getting demonetized and shit over some foolishness. Y'all got to show your boy some support, right? You got guys like Ego taking subliminal shots. And now he don't want to mention your boy. Nah, he don't want to mention the name over here because, we talk that real shit over here. We talk that Bozy Ennis. Yeah, he listened to your boy. Yeah, that's right. Salute to the OG Bozy. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and get situated here, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're going to talk some boxing, man. Ryan Garcia, bro. Oh, man, the pot calling the kettle black. The pot kettle black, whatever, right? This dude was talking trash about Rodman Jr. I think I got the clip. I thought it's a screenshot. He has some things to say about Rodman Jr. And sure enough, his ass ended up coming in fat and overweight. I mean, come on, man. Then we got Tank Davis talking about he don't want this belt. What does that really mean? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Shit, hold up, man. What's up, D Luckett? I see you in the building. But first, man, let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Oscar De La Hoya has some things to say about Ryan. Now, of course, he's fighting in a couple of hours, so we don't want to be too long. We're going to see what happens in this fight tonight against Oscar Duarte. People questioning Duarte's bicep, that it looks kind of awkward, right? But let's see what Oscar had to say real quick. Oscar De La Hoya, by the way.
No me sorprende para nada. No me sorprende para nada.
It's in Spanish, but it says, it doesn't surprise me at all because Ryan Garcia has a child's mentality. What happens when you take a child's toy away? They start to cry. That's what he had to say. That's what he had to say about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia believes that they're trying to set him up in this fight with Oscar Duarte. Duarte looked like, in my opinion, his arm did look kind of funny. Is that how his arm normally looks? I don't know. But Ryan Garcia, for whatever reason, came in at 143 pounds for this fight. He came in at 143 pounds. And yeah, speaking of that, speaking of Ryan Garcia, while we talking about Ryan, because we gonna get that out the way, because we, of course, he got a fight coming up in a few hours. But Shakur Stevenson has some shit to say, and yeah, let's see what Shakur had to say on the DAZN boxing about Ryan Garcia. You know, of course, as we know, Ryan Garcia was talking a lot of shit about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson said, "Yeah, we can fight, but at a catch weight." Me personally, I think that's kind of like, oh well, you feel a little bit weary about Ryan. Let's see what he had to say.
You said you would stay in the pocket with Ryan Garcia. Why you say that?
Because he's trash. He got one thing. All I gotta do is block a left hook. Like, he's not. Ryan is trash.
But he's at 140. I mean, if that fight presented itself, would you go to 140 to fight him?
I don't know. We gotta talk about it. I ain't gonna count anything out.
Right.
But I would prefer him to have to lose some weight.
Right. Catch weight is something.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have full advantage.
Yeah, we don't need. But I mean, at the end of the day, Ryan ain't never win nothing in boxing. Like, what world title has Ryan won?
It's just the interim. Yeah, WBC.
He never won nothing in boxing. He never done nothing. He didn't accomplish nothing in boxing besides fighting with Tank. That was his biggest accomplishment, and he lost.
I mean, Shakur got a point, right? Shakur got a point. Shakur, initially he said that Ryan, and I remember, he said that Ryan was a lot better than people give him credit for. He's not just some Instagram fighter. But since Ryan Garcia was talking shit, now the energy has changed. Now Ryan Garcia is trash, right? I remember these interviews now, right? Look, man, Shakur going to have to fight Ryan Garcia somewhere down the line. I think Shakur Stevenson will be catching up to these guys as far as developing his you know, his body and everything. He'll be catching up relatively soon. Guys like Ryan and Devin, who as big as hell, will eventually slow down in growth, and then guys like Shakur will catch up eventually. So, but as of right now, Shakur is talking catch weight, and to me, catch weight means, well, I might need you to, you know, you might hit a little too hard for me, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, I need you not to be at 100%. You know, that's what catch weight sounds to me. You know, salute to everybody in the building, man. What's going on, Hova? Southpaw Killer, what's good? Yeah, man. But yeah, Ryan Garcia got to fight with Duarte tonight. We go see, because Ryan Garcia been talking a lot of shit. He was talking about everybody but Duarte. He's been talking about his promoters. Tank Davis ain't selling without me. I need my rematch because I was hurt going into the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about Shakur Stevenson. He ain't saying nothing about Devin Haney. He still, you know, feels a certain type of way about Dev. Teofimo allegedly turned down a fight with Ryan Garcia for 1.5, and Teofimo admitted it. But he's been coming at Shakur Stevenson because they seen a certain thing from Shakur Stevenson. One thing Africa Richardson Hitchison said, and I wish I had the clip. I could pull it up real quick. I don't feel like wasting you guys' time, but just take my word for it. Africa said that in a fight between Haney and Tank, he said that wait, what was it? I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, man. Shit. I lost my train of thought, man. I forgot what I was even saying. This is what happens when you go live, man. You make mistakes. You got to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? What's up, LA Jessica? I see you in the building. Southpaw Killer, salute. Hova 575. What's going on? Yeah, we streaming live on 2 channels. What's up, Ruben? Ryan Garcia, man. I don't know. Oscar Duarte, in my opinion, let me pull up Oscar Duarte for those who may not have never really seen him. He looks like a real fucking fighter to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks like a real deal dude. Like, he reminds me like of a Mean Machine type of guy. Like, he don't fight like Mean Machine. He has more of a peekaboo-like style. He's coming forward. Mean Machine was more kind of like a counterpuncher, kind of. This dude's kind of like a little Mike Tyson. Yeah. His arm do look fucked up. Maybe that's just how his shit look. This is Oscar Duarte. You know what I'm saying? He's in shape. Look at his legs. This dude is in fucking shape. He's probably developed as a man, but a more mature, I should say, than guys like Ryan, who just now reaching his man strength. It's gonna be interesting to see. I will not count Ryan out because Ryan has lightning quick hand speed, and he will catch you and he will hurt you with some shit you won't see. But this dude look like he's a real deal, and I wouldn't take him lightly at all by any means. I would not take this dude lightly. Let me pull up a clip of him whooping on this guy. Let me see. Is this it? Yeah, he's hurting dudes, man. He's hurting guys. He's bouncing around. He's quick.
Your winner by.
This ain't the clip that I was looking for, though. He was, where is it at? I think this is it. Dude flew. He's a puncher now. Most of his wins is by KO. Dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. He's been focused on everybody but this dude. Look at this guy. Look at it. He put him down, beat him to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we got later on tonight, y'all. Hey, look, I won't be surprised if this dude put off the upset. Look at his body, his physique. He's been working. You don't get a body like that over fucking night. You know what I'm saying? This dude's coming to make a statement. Ryan Garcia, we go see what he's really got against this dude. I don't believe in you already know over here. I don't care about the names and shit like that. Because sometimes the name is just a name, something they just pushing. Sometimes some of the best fighters is the guys that you don't even know about yet. They just need an opportunity. So we go see what Oscar Duarte could do tonight. Ryan Garcia even feels like they're trying to line him up. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't no joke. So yeah, we go see what he got. Latino fighter. So you know he gonna have that dog in him, that heart. Ryan may have to catch him with something quick. Of course, Ryan Garcia is also training with Derek James. We're going to see any improvement in Ryan Garcia's game. Honestly, in my opinion, Ryan Garcia, he has natural ability, speed, power. What he should have been training with somebody, in my opinion, that somebody's going to teach him how to move his fucking head and move them legs. If Ryan Garcia was a crafty fighter, fast on his feet, he can give guys a shit ton of problems. But with Derek James' style, I'm not quite sure if that's the way to go against a guy like this dude right here. Hold on, let me show you guys some more of Oscar Duarte because he's relatively unknown with the boxing public. But he has like a peekaboo style. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like, peekaboo. You gotta have a lot of endurance to have that type of style. And you see his physique. You have to really, really be in shape to use that type of aggressive style like Mike Tyson had. And not too many people really even use that style. But as you can see, he's just he's a fucking monster, bro. He's a brawling dude that got power. Yeah. Gonna be interesting tonight, you guys. We're gonna see, man. I think unless Ryan catches this dude, he's in for a fight. And we're gonna see how tough Ryan really is. Without no dehydrations, right? He came in fat for this fight. There's no stipulations, there's no injured ribs, there's no moles, there's none of that shit. And then he was doing a lot of talking. So the boxing universe, energy, karma, never forget your address. So we're gonna see if Ryan Garcia could beat all that shit. We're gonna see how his numbers do. I heard they giving out tickets, right? I'm hearing they're giving out tickets for this fight. It's not expected to do very well. So we're going to see what happens with Ryan Garcia later on tonight, man. But yeah, let's moving forward, man. Derek James, and even Ray Jackson. As we all know, Ray Jackson, one of the biggest Errol Spence fans on the planet, but he's a pretty decent guy, in my opinion. He says Derek James speaks on hashtag Crawford Spence rematch, says Errol Spence's mind is right, but he's not back in the gym yet. Got to keep it 100. This is not the update I wanted to hear. See that? Hey, that's an honest Spence fan right there. Salute to Ray Jackson. Let's see what Derek James has to say for those who haven't seen this yet. Salute to KO Artist Sports, by the way.
Errol Spence, we keep hearing the rematch clause.
I talked to Terrence last week. He said, they're still negotiating weight,
Yeah,
things
I
like
don't
that.
know
I know
anything
it's
about
kind. I was gonna say, I know it's not really your thing, but is Earl back in the gym? Is he kind of
Well, no,
working things out?
he's not back in the gym, but he's back on, his mind is right. That's all that matters.
And just, I know we cleared it up before, but those rumors about him leaving you, is that just all nonsense?
It's all talk, man. I'm not talking about it. What are you talking about?
I know Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, he addressed the rumors too. Salute to the guy that asked the questions too, man. Salute to these reporter guys that's out there on the field asking these guys these questions. Because that was something that was said that Errol Spence was leaving Derrick James. He just, even though we should know that's not true, he just had to kind of ask, and salute to him for asking that question. But Derrick James, man, now he don't want to deal with the business. And y'all know over here on Bushido Boxing, we followed that Spence Crawford saga heavily. And one thing Derrick James was doing was playing businessman manager. Now all of a sudden he don't want to talk about it. He don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Now he don't know nothing about it. But what he did was, what he was honest about was that Errol Spence hasn't been in the gym. Pretty alarming. He could have just said, he could have lied to us and just told us that Errol Spence, yeah, he's been in the gym here and there, working on some things. He could have just lied and just said anything. But Derrick James kept it 100 and was like, nah, man, he ain't been in the gym. So that should raise concern for Errol Spence fans going into this rematch. Is this dude serious? Is he just in there just to get this last big payday and just ride out to the sunset? Because we know Terrence Bud Crawford is a guy you cannot take lightly. He's the best fighter of this generation. I'll just come and say, I ain't gonna say one of the best. He is the best. How are you preparing for this guy? Yeah, your mind may be right, but you also could be just chilling on vacation. Forgot all about boxing. I got this big payday, chilling with the beautiful woman, just riding around the country, traveling around the world, chilling. Not even really thinking about the fight. I know it's gonna happen. I'm not even in the gym yet. I'm gonna worry about when that time comes. Nah, man. You got to be ready for this shit, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford just isn't. He's not Danny Garcia. He's not Keith Thurman. He's not none of those dudes. And he's looking bigger and stronger too. He's looking a lot bigger too. I don't know. Errol Spence. I don't want to see no one-sided beatdown, bro. Truth be told. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that shit again. That was kind of hard to watch. That Spence fight was hard to watch, bro. It really was. It was kind of after so long, it was hard to watch. Like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, he's just standing. He's like, damn. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Derrick James, just let everybody know what's up with Spence. It's not the update even Ray Jackson wanted to hear. Not even if he wanted to hear that. Spence ain't been in the gym, bro. How you gonna beat Bud? Honestly, at this point, you guys, I don't even think the rematch should happen. I don't even think it should happen. 154 is gonna be even worse. Crawford won't be depleting himself either. Crawford's at 36 years old is having a hard time making the welterweight limit. So at 154, he's gonna be fresher too. He's gonna be stronger too. So what are you doing to improve your skills to close the gap against a guy like Terrence Bud Crawford, who's crafty, aggressive, great finisher, high IQ, seems to know what you're gonna do? How are you preparing for that guy? Derrick James, it's your job to make sure Errol Spence, if he's serious about fighting this guy, that he's gonna be prepared and not just go up in there and get his fucking brain beat in. So what are we doing? If we don't got Errol Spence in the gym, mastering, figuring it out, studying, giving his fans and the people hope. He ain't giving nobody no hope. Rematch already looked like it ain't gonna sell because how the first fight played out. So now you go run up into this rematch only with your mind right. We seen that his mind was right in the first fight. He had the heart of a warrior, and he wasn't gonna quit. So we know his mind is strong. But it was a huge skill gap in that fight. Huge skill gap. Not to mention Crawford is a very strong fighter. Amongst everything else. Strong. He's not a guy that I've seen get bullied in the ring. At all. I haven't seen Bud get bullied. If dude pushing him back, he'll spin him. Bud is, come on. What are we doing? Why are we wasting time? Respect to Derek James for being honest. This ain't something Spence fans would likely want to hear. That he ain't been in the gym. Let's see who in the building, man. Jesus Christ, bro. Hit that like button for your boy, man. You said let's see more of him? Oh, so you want to see more of Duarte? Let's see, because I had another clip. A lot of people never seen him, man. Let's see. Hold up. Intermission. Duarte. You just see what type of fighter he is. He you saw that? They train that. He trains to roll with the punch. I say don't be sleep on him, man. We don't be sleep on fighters here on Bushido Boxing just because they're not that popular. We seen what guys like Mean Machine can do on a special night. Mean Machine still put up a better performance than Errol, the true Big Fish Spencer Jr. Even though he got stopped in the fight, he put up a better fight than the guy that was perceived to be one of the best welterweights in the world. So a guy like Oscar Duarte, who's going up against Ryan Garcia, one of the more popular young fighters in the sport, you best believe this dude is. Come on, man. I'm very interested in this fight. Let's hear how it sounds. Just really heavy thudding shots. And he's in shape. He's a dude that's in fucking shape. Peekaboo style, man. Yeah. That's what he got. That's what he used, y'all. This is what Ryan is up against tonight, man. Oscar Duarte. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. This dude look like a real fighter. I give Ryan credit if he gets the job done. Because this won't be a dehydrated, stipulated Ryan Garcia. This will be a fresh Ryan Garcia against an opponent. Essentially. And you can hear the power of his shots. Like they all seem really hard. Yeah, I can't wait to see this shit. Can't wait to see this. Put your money on Oscar though, man. He the underdog in this thing for a reason. But put your money on him if you're a gambling man. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I can't wait to see this fight. Yeah, but back to some other things that's been going on in boxing. Hold up, man. Look, man, these fighters, bro, they all respect each other at the end of the day. Check this out what some Regis Prograis had to say.
Boxing Social in association with Betfred, joined by Regis Prograis in the immediate aftermath of Devin Haney's UD win tonight. Regis, what did you make of Devin's performance and his win?
It was a great performance. First off, it was a good night for boxing all together because fucking everybody was on the edge of their seats and shit like that. Very competitive fight. They went back and forth. I do agree with the decision. I think it could have been a little closer.
I think he's talking about Haney Loma.
But at the same time, I felt like Devin was dictating the fight. And for me, Devin definitely showed that he's more than a soft. A lot of people call him like soft-fisted and he didn't have a chin. Tonight, he fucking showed he's definitely more than that. He can box and he can take a fucking punch. And he's a dog. And a lot of people didn't think Devin was a dog, but Devin is a dog.
Devin is a dog, y'all. You gotta love boxing fans, man. They pull up these receipts of these videos of the things that fighters have said. And me personally, I already understand it. I can see the respect that these two dudes low-key got with each other. Yeah, they go talk some shit to build a fight. And actually, I heard that the fight is damn near sold out, by the way. So, yeah, they doing a really good job of promoting this fight. I'm a fan of both dudes. It's really hard to say, man. Devin Haney is looking. One thing I noticed about Dev, right? And we talking boxing real quick before we really talk about what Breadman had to say about Bud. But one thing I noticed about Dev, hold up, man, that I still got it a 50-50 fight. But one thing I noticed about Devin, that his fucking back looks huge now. Like his back looks huge. I wonder if he gonna have some power now. I wonder if we go see Devin Haney have a lot more strength in his fight with Regis. Right? I wonder if we go see Devin have more strength. Watched him train, running up sand hills, stuff like that. He looks in phenomenal shape. Looks big. Looks bigger than a 140 pound, if you ask me. Vacated all his belts, for those who don't know. And now he's going to be truly campaigning at 140 and then eventually 147. So I don't know. I don't think Devin Haney's going to be at 140 too long. Honestly, it may be a situation where they don't really want to have to deal with Subriel. I don't think a lot of guys are going to want to deal with Subriel Mateus. But Devin the Dream Haney, man, one thing, like I said, like I noticed about him going into this fight, that he looks a lot, his back looks a lot bigger. He looks a lot stronger. So we're going to see if it translates to punching power in the fight with Regis Prograis. The one thing Regis Prograis probably seems to be a little worried about is that he knows deep in his soul that Devin Haney do got dog in him, despite Devin Haney having a silver spoon in his mouth. Dude got dog in him. Where does this dog come from? From a kid that got a silver spoon in his mouth.
That's cool.
Exactly.
What?
Nigga.
That's cool.
So you don't got no chin. How about that?
I ain't got no chin.
You just got dropped against a nigga nobody ever heard of.
All right, that's cool.
How many knockouts he had?
Probably more than you.
Against niggas we never heard of.
Who you knocked
Against
out?
niggas
we never heard of, right? Who did you knock? You got 15 knockouts. Name them niggas you knocked out. Yeah, you laughing out. Nobody, bro. Nobody. You literally knocked out nobody too. If that's the case,
I'm gonna knock you out. You can be the first somebody ever knocked out.
You can't knock nobody out, bro. I don't care how big you can't knock shit out.
And if I knock you out, then what?
You not gonna knock me out.
If I knock you out,
not
then
gonna
what?
knock me out.
Can't wait to see. Hey, that's next week, y'all. Haney Prograis next week, man. It's going down. They've been doing a lot of talking, a lot of build up to the fight. A lot of things been said. We go see, man. You know, this is what boxing is about. Fights like this, Haney Prograis. This is what the sport is about. So you already know. I'm not gonna shit on the loser or anything like that. They both get respect for me for making it happen. Because boxing has made a change since the post-Mayweather era where dudes was protecting their O. Devin Haney didn't have to fight Regis Prograis. He could have went another way. He could have said, I ain't dealing with 135 no more. I'll go up and fight some Mr. Mahout at 140. Nah, he went right for Regis Rougarou. So you got to respect Devin Haney. Any of you, one of these guys out here that feels that he robbed Lomachenko, and I'm a Lomachenko fan, but got to respect how Devin Haney's moving because he's going up against Rougarou. We go see. Now, some guys may say Devin Haney's age bias and he's fighting these guys, these named guys that's in their 30s, but I mean, some of the best fighters in the world are in their 30s. So, yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see if Devin Haney is going to have the strength to deal with Regis Prograis. I think that's going to be the key thing for me going into this fight between these two guys is, will Devin Haney have the strength and the durability to deal with Regis Prograis? Because we know Regis Prograis is strong. And will Regis Prograis be strong enough to deal with a new and improved, refreshed Devin the Dream Haney? So, yeah, good fight coming up next week. Let's see you in the building, man. Salute to everybody, man. What's up, D Young? Dragon Leg, I see you. You said Duarte never used a jab. Uh-oh. You said it could be Alexis Rocha versus Giovanni. But see, Ryan don't move his feet like that, bro. I don't know. Unless Derek James teaching him. You said Colin messed up your parlays. Yeah, you leave him off your parlay. Leave him off the parlay, man. What's up, B Fighter? I see you in the building. You said Ryan could be Alexis Rocha. But yeah, we all remember, right? We remember the sparring session from years ago. You know what I'm saying? With Bud Crawford. I believe he was he at 140 at this time? because he was still, yeah, I think he was like at 140 or he just got to 147 or something like that. But anyway, we remember this sparring session. And this was the first guy he fought, right? Adames was the second guy. But apparently, according to Stephen Breadman Edwards, right, the trainer of Caleb Plant, J-Rock, etc., I guess he's upset, at the fact that Adames came out and said that him and Caleb Plant was sparring and he was rocking and wobbling Caleb Plant. And Edwards is an OG, and what happens in sparring stays sparring. So OG was like, all right, you want to play that game? All right, this is what happened when you fought Bud then, a little welterweight. Let's see what he had to say.
His coach pulled him out of the ring after 4 rounds. If you see this coach, and I never heard Terrence Crawford one time say, yo, he quit, or, I made him quit in sparring. If you watch the end of the sparring session with him, Terrence Crawford start coming on, and the people in the back like, yo, what's going on? Why they pulling him out? And his coach pulled him out after 4 rounds. And you got 2 world-class fighters like that. They don't stop working after 4 rounds, especially when one guy came in on the back end of the work. And Crawford never said anything. And Crawford could say, well, I stopped him, but he didn't. So that's the kind of guys that I'm talking about, where when you do stuff like that, just make you wonder about their character. But, sometimes people got a lot of jealousy and envy, so they try to like shit on your name just so they could bring some attention to themselves. No, he didn't knock him out. He wasn't off his feet. None of that kind of stuff happened. They was buzzing each other. I'm keeping it real with you. His coach pulled him out of the ring after 4 rounds.
So that's what happened. That's why Breadman Edwards came out, because apparently Adames and Caleb Plant had a sparring session, and he said they was buzzing each other. Adames apparently came out and said that he was buzzing Caleb Plant, and that's pretty much what happened. So Breadman came out and said, well, why did you quit against Terrence Crawford in 4 rounds? World-class fighters don't stop working after 4 rounds. So essentially, Bud stopped you in 4 rounds. But guess what? Bud got so much honor, he didn't broadcast it or gloat and boast to the world that he stopped a middleweight in 4 rounds. Nah, we didn't even know a stoppage really happened until Breadman said something. All we know is that Bud Crawford was sparring 2 dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's all we know. So how is Errol Spence going to prepare for a fucking guy like that, bro? If he ain't even been in the gym, dude. Cancel the fucking rematch. Cancel the rematch, bro. Cancel the rematch. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see it. But try to keep pushing for Canelo. Canelo may give you the fight because, well, he may have to deal with Benavidez. Now, WBC, he had to beg the WBC. He shouldn't have to beg the WBC to do what they're supposed to do. But we know Canelo gets mad. He'll drop the belts. And, you're not going to make me do anything. So Crawford may be lucky, and Canelo say, you know what? I'll pick the lesser of 2 evils, and I'll fight the smaller guy in Terrence Crawford. Or go after Jamel, which fight kind of lost a little luster because Jamel lost some belts. Jamel has essentially gone into hiding after his embarrassing defeat to Canelo Alvarez. I say he should revisit Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia is successful against Adesanya Lara at a middleweight and gets that belt from Lara, I say Crawford should go up there and fight Danny again. Go fight Danny at middleweight or whatever weight for that middleweight. And then you'd be like a 4-division, 5-division champion or whatever it is, and blah, blah, boom, boom. If all fails. If not, then fight Boots Ennis. Fight Jerome Boots Ennis, because we ain't running from no smoke over here. I know there's a lot of guys who are Crawford fans, most notably guys from Omaha. It's real sensitive about the whole Boots situation. Me personally, I'm very confident if they was to fight Crawford to run him out of the ring. However, the longer that fight takes, I'm no fool. Jerome Boots Ennis is a very talented young man. And in Crawford, he's getting older. He's closer to 40 now than he is to 30. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man. Errol Spence, dude, he ain't been in the gym. It's not a good look. Not a good sign. I say Bush, go ahead and try. Just do. I don't know. It's a contract situation, I guess. Hey, you said Adames was fresh and got outworked and almost stopped. Yeah. That's another thing. Adames got in there fresh, bro. Crawford was already sparring whoever this other dude was, and this other dude was giving some good work, right? This other dude was pretty solid. I'm not sure who it is. If you know who this guy was, put it in the comment section. But he was solid. But sparred this guy and then sparred Adames. Adames got out in 4 rounds, apparently. And then Adames, as we know, right? We talked about it. Adames said Crawford's the best. He even came out more recently, probably within the past, around his last fight. He mentioned that Crawford's like the best and shit. He said that Bud's the best. So he was up in there with Crawford, a smaller guy. He was like, oh shit, this little motherfucker, he's good. His trainer was like, all right, that's enough for this Crawford guy. He's turned up. He's going to start embarrassing us. We don't need this footage out there. He's trying to pull the plug on the session. We didn't hear nothing about it. Why? Because Bud is an honorable guy. Never mentioned a situation in sparring where he got over on the bigger guy, the Carlos Adames, who eventually became the WBC middleweight champion. Honestly, he's the real champion, in my opinion. Jamal Charlo been just inactive too long for me, but yeah, that just shows you how good Bud really is and shit. A guy like that, sparring 2 dudes, guy pulled the plug in the 4th round. How you go deal with a guy like that, Derek James? Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Derek James said he don't know nothing about it. He don't know nothing about what is going on with the business of boxing no more. He's a back trainer again. Well, get your fighter in the gym to train him. Because if his mind right, he needs to get his mind should tell him that he needs to get in the gym if he's going to seriously think about getting in there with Terrence Crawford. That's if his mind is really right. If you really want to go through with this fight. Because it's going to be a even shorter night when the rematch happens. Salute to everybody in the building, man. You said Adames should fight Janibek. Yeah, that'd be a good fight, bro. Salute to you, Cerebral. You said Bud got stopped at 147. Brian Norman. You see Brian Norman in his last fight against Quentin Randall? Yeah. Shit happens. Shit happens. Yeah, Wilder generates his power from his back, bro. I think that's where my power comes from, too, my fucking back. Big back. Big, strong back. The power comes from your fucking back. We're going to see if Devin Haney is cracking hard to keep Reeves' Prograis tentative like he was against Danielito Zorrilla. You said Norman is trash. I think Norman can be good. His dad may have to take a back seat, though, because his dad gave his son some bad advice in front of the whole world. Go figure it out. What you mean go figure it out? Tell me what I'm not seeing. Tell me what I should do. If your father can't guide you through these fights, what you go do? You need a strategist to guide you through these fights when you don't know what to do, unless you're a guy with a high ring IQ. Guys like Bud who can just figure shit out. You said some dudes are spar warriors. You said Borkow fought today. Who he fight? Oh, so you guys heard about that Brian Norman sparring session too? Yeah, I heard about that. That he got the one up on Bud. But look, man, that was like a Super Bowl moment for the kid. He was in there sparring with Terrence Crawford. Crawford probably just got off the plane, just chilling, not even really taking it serious. And the kid probably caught him with a good shot. Shit happens. You said Norman said Tank hit harder than Crawford. Okay. That's funny. That's real funny. Because I don't think Tank can stop all the guys that Crawford stopped. I just don't think so. Not without putting stipulations and rehydrations. He barely stopped a hobble to Gamboa. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You said they say Norman really did stop Tank and sparring. You said, man, That's what they said, bro. I don't care about that shit. We saw what happened in his last fight. The kid that got a lot of work to do. Smothered his work a lot in the fight. Didn't really seem to know what to do against a guy who really, he should have really been able to handle and Quentin Randall. He got a lot of fights with a lot of knockouts. But now you question who was he fighting after seeing that type of fight and that performance. It was a bad performance for Brian Norman Jr. Then his dad saying, figure it out. So if he was fighting a guy like Terrence Crawford for real, what would you tell him? To figure it out? Come on, bro. Sparring and shit. But that leads me to say this. This was just sparring. This thing was with Crawford. But it's a sparring session that we all saw. Well, most of us. Go look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen it. I don't really want to play no footage or nothing. But Crawford sparred one guy with the dreadlocks, right? And then he sparred Adames right after that. So it was two dudes he was sparring, and Bud Crawford was banging. It was a really good sparring session too. It kind of reminded me of that session that James Toney had years ago that went viral. It was like just a dope ass sparring session people could watch. You said sparring and sparring fighting is different. Yeah, yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. We know when the lights are shining, Crawford's gonna perform. That's all that matters. You can have a bad day in training, bad day in practice. It's just practice. You said Bud should fight Janibek. I don't know about that, man. I'm not saying Janibek is some world beater or nothing, but there's certain sizes and stuff like that, man, we must be wary of. We can't overdo it. I say Canelo's because Canelo's a 5'7" guy with like a 70-inch reach. He has some disadvantages in a guy like winning with a guy like Crawford, who's the same height and with a longer reach with a lot more speed and shit. Yeah, James Toney sparring G-Man, and it was the James Toney sparring the Australian dude. I think it was the Australian dude, Danny Green. Yeah, that one. You said Bud only wants to fight Spence or Canelo, so if none of those fights fall through, he's retiring. I think Bud probably do want to retire. Ride out undefeated. If I don't get Spence or Canelo, I might just retire. Might just go ahead and retire. I got money. I really don't need to do it no more. That'll kind of suck. You know what I'm saying? He abruptly retires. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of retires out of nowhere. We didn't get to see the Spence rematch or nothing. He just had that big ass fight with Spence, and then we didn't get to see what happens next. Yeah, that'll kind of suck. Because I don't see no real slippage in this game. I don't see no slippage in this game. So I say, if anything, if he can't get Spence or Canelo, at least fight Boots. Or maybe Tim Tszyu or somebody, or I say Jamel, since he do got some belts. Or maybe even Danny Garcia. People that's kind of doing something. Keith Thurman ain't doing nothing. Speaking of Boots, I think he's going to be fighting Barrios. I think that's a fight that they're trying to make happen. Barrios showed interest in fighting Boots. Conor Benn also showing interest, but I think he just did that for clout. So that's what's going on with Boots. He might be fighting Mario Barrios next. You say you like Tszyu and Crawford? Yeah, I like that fight too. There, Bomac said that both Spence and Crawford stops Tim Tszyu. I'm not sure if Spence stops Tim Tszyu, bro. I don't think so. I don't think Spence stops Tim Tszyu. Unless Spence could hurt him, I don't think he could stop him. Spence just, I don't know. Yeah, you say you want Conor Benn. Yeah, I do too, man. But I think Conor Benn's capping. He can't even fight in the UK. They denied his license, by the way. So the fight with Chris Eubanks Jr. is on the ropes right now, for those who don't know. They denied his license because of that positive test and all the shit he did afterwards. They're like, nah, man, we ain't giving you no license to fight, bro. So they probably go try to put it in right on or something. Yeah, I don't think Spence could beat I don't think Spence could beat Tim Tszyu, bro. And that's not to take away from Crawford what he did or anything like that, but Just based off simply just a hungrier fighter, younger fighter and a hungrier fighter. Spencer, I don't think he's that hungry no more. I don't know if Conor can fight in America. That's a good question, Dragon Leg. That's a good question. See, a lot of those UK dudes tend to stay away from America, though. That's the thing. So salute to the ones that's brave enough to come over here and campaign. Because some of them don't come over here at all. Guys like Conor Ben, guys like Chris Eubank, they stay their asses over there, bro. They stay their asses over there like their daddies did. Because they know where the real killers hang. They don't want no smoke from no American fighters. That's why they stay over there. So salute to the UK dudes like Kell Brook, Amir Khan, who got the balls to come over here to America. Tyson Fury too, and I don't even like him. Lennox Lewis made his mark here because he knew that's what he had to do. You said Mexico runs boxing. Bud runs boxing. How about that? Yeah, that's right. He's pound for pound and everything else. No PEDs, no clenbuterol, no stipulations, rehydrations, catch weights, no none of that, bro. Yeah, Bud runs boxing. You said Ben hits hard. I would like to see the Ben fight. Oh, you said he just fought in Florida. He did? And his opponent tested positive too. So he can fight in America. I didn't even know about it, bro. Honestly, I didn't even know Ben fought, bro. Nobody. He's not even ranked in the top 15. I think he's like on the outside of 19 or something like that. Conor Ben, I don't know. He just got a name right now. I would like to see him in boots, though, for sure. But I guess if he can fight here, he needs to go ahead and continue to fight here and continue to push for John Boots Ennis and not make it look like it's just a clout chase. You said Canelo, Benavidez, Ryan, all Mexican. Yeah, y'all got three guys right now. Y'all got three guys right now, man. Let's not start. You got three guys with some juice right now. You said Puss in Boots. Tell Ryan to go up to 147 since he's a welterweight and fight John Boots Ennis. Then watch what happens. I like Benavidez. You said Ben Boots. So you mean Ben stopped Van Heerden quicker than Boots? I think Boots and Ben is a good fight, man. But Ben needs to show me that it's more than just him calling him out. I don't know if Ennis really pressed that fight like that. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to fight, send a contract, whatever the case. I guess the only way that fight could possibly happen is if the Ennises decide to sign with Eddie Hearn. And then we could possibly see that fight. Then he'll have two welterweights that he can kind of build up, and then American welterweight and the British welterweight, and then put him on a collision course. You said Ben was on drugs when he stopped Van Heerden. He said, yeah, ain't it? No testing involved at all and shit. He was just up in there just cheating like a mug, man. And he know he was cheating, bro. I like Conor Ben. Y'all already knew early on before all that stuff. I like Conor Ben. But then, like, man, you was cheating, dog. You was cheating. Stop lying, bro, and just own up to it. You was cheating, bro. Everybody knows it. Nobody, like, come on, dude. We seen the pictures and shit, and people start pulling up receipts and shit. Yeah, man, you was cheating. Hey, man, I see you in the building. You said maybe he don't want that smoke no more. Nah, Derek James just said, here, this is what he said.
Man, Errol Spence, we keep hearing the rematch clause. I talked to Terrence last week. He said, they're still negotiating weight, things like that. I know it's kind of, I was going to say, no, it's not really your thing. But
so he don't even know nothing about that. Now all of a sudden, he don't know nothing about the rematch clause and the weight, none of that. He don't know nothing about it. He don't know nothing about none of that stuff no more.
But is Earl back in the gym? Is he kind of working things out?
He's not back in the gym, but he's back on, his mind is right. That's all that matters.
And just, I know we cleared it up before, but those rumors about him leaving you, is that just all nonsense?
Talk, man. We're not talking about it. We're talking about it.
I know Anthony Johnson.
So Errol Spence, man, that PBC course curse that like guys in his era came, like AB, and they only train when they got fights coming up and shit, bro. Like they only train when they got fights coming up. Like this is essentially what he's doing. He's training when he got the fight coming up because he ain't been in the gym. He ain't been in the gym. So yeah, I'll be concerned if I was a Spence fan going into this thing with Terrence Crawford. You said you think Boots look like Karen except more action. That's the only thing he could say was his mind wasn't right. His mind is right. You said Boots ain't for the top 3 at 147. Part of it ain't his fault. We go see if Ryan tonight how he looks against Oscar Duarte. Canelo's running and avoiding David Benavidez. Benavidez is essentially avoiding David Morrell. Boots didn't look great against Kukuchan, but he won the fight. He didn't look great against the guy, but he still won the fight. You said Ryan the A side. Against who? Tank? He ain't the A side against Tank? Hell, I can't wait to see Ryan. I like Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I think he's in there with a real opponent tonight, though. A guy that he shouldn't take lightly. And Oscar Duarte. So yeah, in Mexico, we go be running boxing, all right, because this guy about to fucking whoop his ass probably, bro. We go see. We go see, man. Yeah, he said Duarte's a killer, a kill artist like Ryan. Yeah, man. And who might be a little bit more serious. Because Ryan been talking about everybody but Duarte. He's been talking about his promoters. You said Mexico is taking over. Mexico always had a place in boxing, bro. You know what I always got the impression, and this may hurt a little bit. I always got the impression that Mexican guys always felt like us black dudes was like, it's like an inferiority thing. Like, bro, we ain't worried about none of that shit like that, bro. Like, we ain't worried about it like that, bro. Not like you think. Yeah, we get up one up off on y'all. Sometimes y'all get the one up off on us. So what? But y'all seem like y'all just in so much competition with us. Like so direct with us. That's what those comments when you come in here saying Mexico taking over boxing. That's what that says to me. Because the best fighter in boxing is a black dude from Omaha, Nebraska, the Midwest. The guy prior to that was a black guy from what? Grand Rapids, Michigan, by the way of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Floyd Mayweather, who beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is actually getting chased by this dude from Omaha, Nebraska, from USA, and Terrence Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez don't even want to entertain that guy. Come on, man. But you say he's the best? Last time I checked, Terrence Crawford has no losses on his record. Last time I checked, Crawford is a multi-divisional undisputed champion. No failed PD tests, no rehydrations, no stipulations, not catching, none of that. He's taking them exactly how they come. Yeah, Marco Chaz. You said Canelo's the A, B, and C side. I mean, Canelo got the leverage, bro. That's cool. Tell him to fight Benavidez then. Tell Canelo to fight Benavidez. Canelo is really good for business. Tell him to tell Canelo to fight either Benavidez or Bud. That's what we want to see Canelo Alvarez do next. We don't want to see him. The European tour is over with. It's time to let your nuts hang. No catch weights, no rehydrations. Let's get it on. Oh, Canelo got to fight Manguia. That's right. A guy who ain't done nothing in the sport of boxing. Nothing. And guess what? He's Mexican. A guy that Canelo said he wasn't even trying to fight Mexicans no more. Now all of a sudden he's want to fight Mexicans again. Why? Because he got the Mexican monster on his bumper. And then he got Bud the Killer coming through the back door. Nah, Boots ain't beating Bud. He ain't beating Bud, ma. He ain't beating Bud. Sorry, Bozy. He'll be smart to just do what y'all doing. You know, if you don't fight Crawford, y'all got next for sure. Y'all gonna be the next guy, the American fighter that's gonna retire undefeated. Since Mexico runs boxing, Marco Chas. Yeah. Yeah. How many of y'all retire undefeated, Marco? And by the way, my kids is Mexican. How many of y'all retire undefeated, bro? Yeah. Who's running boxing for real, man? Canelo got the leverage right now. That's all it is, man. He gonna try to put some type of non-disclosure agreement on Benavidez. I don't think he will be able to do it like that. That's why he don't want to fight him. See, he caught Kovalev starving. You know, he had that little sexual assault case, SA case, right? So he caught Kovalev when he really needed it. He caught Billy Joe Saunders begging, you know. But guys like Crawford and Benavidez, man, Beevil, Better Beeve, they gonna come to win and win for real. You said Boots is overrated. He couldn't even stop Karen's footwork. Bro, Boots needs some work. What we learned about Boots, Sly, is that he got some work to do. That's what I took away from that fight. He looked like Teofimo Lopez in that fight, spinning, punching, and just like he didn't really know how to deal with the footwork of Karen Kukuchan. Even though he won the fight, he still seemed like he really had a hard time dealing with that guy. Not to mention Kukuchan was able to take his punches too when he did land. But Boots is only 26, man. Benavidez is only 26. These guys are young dudes, man. They got a long way to go. They ain't even got to their 30s yet, to where we go really see what they can do. You said Bud will stop him in 5 rounds or less. Yeah, Canelo ain't gonna do none of that. Canelo ain't gonna do none of that. It could be up corny all you want it to be. It's facts. Marco Chaz. I'm not even worried about none of that shit you talking. Because I always felt like the Mexican boxing fans had this little thing. Like y'all was in direct competition with our fighters and with us. Bro, newsflash, bro, we in competition with ourselves. We in competition with ourselves, bro. That's all it is. Yeah, Shakur 26 too. All these guys are young, GK. They young, bro. Young as hell. Devin is what, 24? They really young guys. And they doing a lot. They doing quite a bit in the sport, man. You said Marco Chaz, the Mexican monster. That's cool, man. I have no problem with, them riding. Hey, look, it's all good, bro. That's just how I seen it over the years, though. Like, bro, we ain't like, come on, man. Mexico running boxing. Yeah, Canelo beats this guy, and tell him get in the fucking ring, then, dog. What you hesitant on fighting Crawford for? That's the biggest fight to be made in boxing. A welterweight too, to right up your fucking alley, pulling the little guy up. Yeah, boy wants to smoke though. What's up with it? They gotta make business sense, and then you even stall out Benavidez, so you go fight Manguia for what? Nobody even know who Manguia is. Nobody even know who Jaime Manguia is, bro. I don't even know why you even brought up Canelo, dog. Cause now I get all fucking riled up and shit. I used to be a Canelo fan, bro. He's all in my intros and shit for a reason. But he be on some fucking bullshit, and his fans be on some bullshit too. Trying to put the fucking feet to the fire. There's not too many options left for Canelo Alvarez, bro. There's not too many options that fans want to see. This is the guy that fans want to see, and then at the very least, Terrence Crawford. Beevil will beat your ass again. Stay away from Beevil. You go either have to fight the Mexican Monster or Terrence Bud Crawford. B&B, that's it. Yeah, he's saying anything but their name. I know, man. I mean, that's kind of what they do, bro. And the guys that pander to these type of dudes, yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But over here, we be a little bit more honest over here on this side of the internet. We a little bit more honest. You said Blood versus Benavidez? Hell nah. That fight ain't even, nah. We not getting carried away now. We not getting carried away. Blood can't go up there and just whoop on Benavidez, bro. That's just not, nah. Benavidez was originally a cruiserweight. It kind of fought his way down to super middleweight. For those who don't know, he's a middleweight. I mean, a cruiserweight that kind of fought his way down. Canelo don't want no smoke with him, man. But Canelo's fighting all these other guys. He tried to fight Makabu, who's a cruiserweight. Come on, man, fight Benavidez, man. Holy shit! No way, this is Photoshop, bro. Oh yeah, old man Ishmael Barrosos was supposed to fight on the undercard tonight. But visa issues postponed his fight. Now I think this is photoshopped because he looks old, but he don't look this damn old. This is the dude that beat Rolly but got robbed, right? Y'all remember the old man? Yeah, he's supposed to fight this weekend on the undercard, Ryan Garcia. Actually, in a few hours. But visa issues postponed his fight. They playing games. You know, they got him looking older than what he is. He is an old man. He got to be about close to 50, but he can still bang, though. You know what I'm saying? Leave these old men alone, man. They can still fucking fight. They'll still knock you the fuck out. I've seen many instances where a younger guy thinking these old dudes that's in their 40s and 50s don't got it no more. They still got that fucking punch. And they punching faster and harder than the 40s and 50-year-olds were in the 30s, 40s and shit. So leave these old men alone, even guys like Ishmael Barrosos. Because we saw what he did to Rolly. You said he's 80. Yeah, I think this is photoshopped a little bit. I seen the original photo. He did look old, but he didn't look this damn. Wait a minute. Is this the real photo? Nah, bro. This ain't the real. He didn't look this damn old. He looks old here. Like 60 something. Like close to 60. So yeah, he was supposed to fight tonight, but that's not happening. But yeah, man, I'm interested in seeing what Duarte can do tonight against Ryan. Ryan been talking about everybody but Duarte. Let's see. He's been talking about everybody but this dude. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Sat him down. Brawling type guy, peekaboo style, punching real fucking hard. Dangerous opponent. For sure. A dangerous opponent. Look like he's always in shape. You never see this guy out of shape, so he's taking the sport serious. And Ryan feels that they're lining him up for a reason. So Ryan Garcia go get credit from me. He gets the job done with this guy in impressive fashion tonight, one of those lightning quick left hooks or whatever the case may be. We'll see how Ryan looks under Derek James tonight as well. This will be his second fight on the third fight under Derek James. So we go see how Ryan looks under Derek James, man. If he got any improvement, I would like to see Ryan use his footwork, foot speed. He's a naturally athletic guy. He got some good talent and natural ability. I would like to see him incorporate some foot speed to his game, become a little bit more crafty to complement that speed, that hand speed, and everything else that he got. But we go see, man. Ryan's doing a lot of talking, like a lot of the young fighters that we've been watching, Shakur, Devin, and all these guys. They all got fights coming up. So we go see how they perform. They talked a lot of trash about Shakur's performance. We go see how Ryan Garcia performs. And then the following week, we go see how Devin Haney performs. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing too much talking, especially considering all these guys were in the ring with punchers. Shakur was in the ring with a puncher in Dos Santos who's really good reaction time. Really twitchy, really quick guy. Then we got him in there with a brawler, peekaboo style fighter, Oscar Duarte, who's punching. And then we got Devin Haney in there with Regis Prograis, a southpaw puncher who's coming to fight. So, yeah, man, all these young guys fighting their punches for the first time and shit. Tank Davis, who is he fighting? We don't know. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, Derek James just came out and told us that Errol Spence ain't been in the gym. His mind right. I don't understand how you're going to prepare for a guy like Terrence Crawford if you ain't been in the gym. That's just the recipe for disaster in my opinion. But yeah, you said Tank Davis. Man, Tank Davis, bro. I don't know what's going on with Tank, man. I don't know what's going on with Tank, bro. I've seen all kinds of videos of him talking about calling nail techs to his crib and him just hey, whatever. I don't know about Tank, man. You know, he's been wearing purses and painting his fingernails. I'm starting to, I don't know. You said Bud hits harder than Nello. Bud be stopping dudes, Bud is a guy that moved up and weight and he's stopping guys. Canelo, he's stopping some guys too. He's stopping some guys. You said Tank looked like shit in that last video. You talking about the video when he was talking about that singer chick or whatever? You said who hits harder, Tank or Regis? I say Tank probably overall hits harder. But Tank really, really loads up on those shots. I don't know, man. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. I'll just that's a question you guys ask me again after I see Regis in it with Devin. But Regis got most of his fights by knockout too. You know what I'm saying? I think then the Zarilla performance kind of decreased his stock a little bit. He looked pretty bad in the fight. A guy that's probably surprised him. You know what I'm saying? In Zarilla. But we gonna see. We gonna see how Devin fights against Rougarou, man. Because Devin been doing a lot of talking. We gonna see how he fights against Regis, man. He also was talking about Inoue.
Respect this game. I cannot take that away from him. I respect his powers. He's powerful, but I just don't know the guys that he's fighting. I don't know them. He looked great against Fulton. He looks great against Corboista.
See, a lot of people don't know these smaller guys, man. They don't know these smaller guys. Ebony Bridge is supposed to be fighting. Let's see. 1 week out, man. December 9th is finally going down. They did a good job promoting the fight. I don't know, man. I don't know who gonna win. Honestly, I don't know who gonna win that fight. That's the last time Devin Haney knocked somebody out. So we gonna see if he can do it to Regis. He said he gonna knock him out. He said he could knock him out. We gonna see what happens, man. You said Chris Brown wearing nail polish too. Oh, hell no. Nah. What is up with these dudes, bro? That's not a thing. That's just not a thing. Dudes wearing nail polish and shit. That's just not a thing, bro. Like, what type of, like, oh, well, you insecure about your sexuality. Nah, man. No fucking man paints his fucking nails, bro. So when the Barbarian hits the gate, you look to your left, you go see a fucking dude carrying a purse. You look to the right, you go see a fucking dude with his nails painted. Come on, man. Hey, somebody get Marco Chaz out of here, bro. I tolerated his racist ass long fucking enough. Somebody get him up out of here, man. Cause I can do that shit with Mexicans all day, bro. But I'm not gonna do that, cause I'm not even like that, bro. So don't come on here with your insecure, inferiority complex, little man syndrome bullshit, little fucking guy. Somebody get him out of here, man. Get Marco Chaz the fuck up out the chat, bro. Hold up, man. Where the wrench dudes at? Get Marco Chaz out of here. Here, I gave you a wrench. Blueprint. I gave you a wrench, bro. Yeah, just get him out of here, man. I tolerated his bullshit long enough. Yeah, just get him out of here, bro. Like I tolerate shit long enough. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be trying to lure you into these little battles and shit. Like, bro, I already know what type of time you're on, dog. I'm not even thinking about that shit you on. As far as I'm concerned, the best fighter in boxing is Terrence Bud Crawford, bro, from Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Thank you guys, man. Thank y'all, man. God damn, bro. We don't get too many trolls in the chat like that, bro. But every once in a while, and it just so happened he was a Canelo, one of these Canelo fans and shit, man. Them dudes are pretty. I don't know, bro. Yeah, Devin just don't pay attention to the lower weight classes, man. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? They go downplay Inoue. I think Inoue is a phenomenal fighter who's fighting all the best guys he could fight. He's about to be fighting undisputed, by the way, against I forgot that guy's name, man. God damn it, I don't even know, MT or whatever his name is. He got the other 2 belts, so he's gonna be fighting for undisputed relatively soon. Again, he's gonna be a multi. Inoue's the guy, bro. He's the guy. You know, it's just that in the smaller weight classes, a lot of those guys fight each other because they kind of got to. You said you got Usyk and Bivol ahead of Shakur? Shakur got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we've seen the best of Shakur yet. We've seen now that Shakur, like everybody, has room for improvement. And in my opinion, his major thing is killer instinct, bro. You go have to bring the fight to these dudes. And you got to start taking risks. Period. You got to start taking risks. Now, he was in there with a quick, twitchy fighter. There was a really good reaction time, and Dos Santos who could punch hard. But unfortunately for Shakur, he's going to have to bite the bullet and take risks that he likely probably wouldn't take. So that's just what it is, man. Yeah, Bivol definitely needs to fight Better Beef. He's kind of ducking Better Beef, in my opinion, bro. Better Beef is ducking. I mean, Bivol's ducking Better Beef, bro, for sure. Yeah, Tapalis, yeah. Morales, Tapalis, whatever his name is. Now, Shakur got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see now that Shakur has work. Bud needs to beat his ass for real, though. Bud been taking it easy on Shakur and sparring. He needs to beat his ass for real. Like, beat him up. Beat him up, because he will have to get beat up. Because now I question, me personally, as a Shakur fan, I question, could he fight? Could he fight? Do you got dog in you? When it's time to fight, are you go fight, bite on that mouthpiece and fight, bro? Because I seen it from Devin. You know, I've seen it from Devin. So yeah, that's just what that is, man. But yeah, man, the big fish, bro. You know, this was like shortly after the fight, he was looking like this. We haven't seen too much of Spence since the fight, you know. Long are the days from this when this was Spence, you know. Yeah, those are long days of Spence, man. Derek James came out and said that he ain't been in the gym. I think that's not a good sign. That should be alarming for Spence fans, man. But yeah, man, we've been on this thing for a minute. Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting Oscar Duarte pretty soon. We'll be sure to check it out. Be sure to stop in for the post-fight reaction of that fight. We're going to get my thoughts on that fight. We're going to talk about it as well. See what's next, how Ryan looks in the fight. We're going to grade him accordingly in this fight against Oscar Duarte, who, in my opinion, is a real opponent. But hope everybody have a good evening tonight. Be sure to stop in for the post-fight reaction video. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.